pronounce this? Ubtao. How do you pronounce it?
Kind of look at
Ubtao?
Yeah, it's probably Ubtao.
Okay. Ubtao.
This bitch.
This guy, right here.
Dude, bro. Brohan Discondi.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, a couple things from last time. We started Tomb of Annihilation, and what did we do? We did the Cellar of Death starter adventure,
All right.
which went over pretty well. Most of probably
For who?
80% of the traps don't do anything if you don't touch anything, but touch some stuff. And,
That is how a trap typically works.
They avoid
You don't know
a lot
that.
of things. So anyway, Wags passed away from the death curse. Raven has been inflicted with the death curse. And also Syndra Sylvain, a well-known adventurer and witch, I guess, was also afflicted by the death curse, and she knows Chult very well. And then through the information tracked down from the Duchess of Rot in the Cloakwood, south of Baldur's Gate, they have figured out that the whatever is, what did I tell you?
Yeah. Go on.
Oh yeah, we're back by the way.
For a week.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome back to
Harry, pull your mic closer, man.
fantasy improv with comedy amongst elementary school friends.
What?
You make me sick.
At least I don't drop them on the floor.
You see, this is what Riverside Elementary School creates. You see what we've become.
I was gonna say Jake wasn't at Riverside, and then I remember he was because that was before districting was stupid.
I actually went to the same middle school, too.
Yeah.
You remembered that.
Yeah.
We didn't really hang.
I tried to block that memory out.
We didn't really hang out in middle school. But like,
Cool
We actually-
new
Yeah, 'cause
friends.
we never had the same classes.
yeah, because
Yep.
you had to be the smart boy.
Paid off.
I was a late bloomer.
Has it?
I became a
Has it really?
yeah. I became a smart boy later.
Define smart.
I took smart. I took
So
smart people
Zaldara-
classes.
SMRT smart.
Yes.
Based on her
Smart.
research, has pinpointed the thing that is causing the death curse is the soulmonger. The soulmonger, she doesn't know what it does, but it's clearly absorbing souls for something. The source of it is somewhere in Chult, a massive jungle rainforest island far, far to the south of any known lands. Luckily, as a young adventurer, Syndra had been there and has mapped out a portion of the island. Some of it, most of it's not very helpful, but they know the outline.
That's good.
So we
That's
know
helpful.
know the outline, and we have the map here. All right, so they are in possession of this map, and then they had the choice of being teleported or taking a ship. They have chosen the teleportation route.
I didn't want to. No one had.
You didn't want to go at all for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while, but then I wanted to take the boat so I could fish on the way there. You guys are so selfish.
Okay, so you guys have just been teleported from the fresh winter, snowy Baldur's Gate, and now you up here.
See how much easier that was.
I feel like we were in mid-conversation, though. It's like, well, I would much rather be on the boat.
I'd much rather be on a boat. Because next morning, everyone is level 2.
You know, that was a lot more
Does
convenient.
everyone have their level 2 stuff? If not, take some time to level your characters to 2.
I am level 2.
Jake?
Wrathful Smite
2.
is nowhere in these cards.
It's a level 1 spell, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not. I can't find it. So I know it. I just can't find it. So
I'd say you know what it does, right?
I did level up.
If not,
All right.
I'll pull up the spell book.
I gave you guys a map of Port Nine Zalu. Yeah. So you guys have that, and then you guys have a map of this. Oh, sweet. There you go. So you guys appear at
Look.
point.
It's It's RGB.
Yeah.
Changes color.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake, for our technical skills. Does that
I
one have
do.
numbers on it?
I like the old way better.
Does it have numbers on it?
Yes.
All right, you guys are at point 1.
Oh, we're at this big gate up top. Okay. Sounds good. I smell fish.
You instantly all feel
I don't smell anything.
You instantly smell fish. Neither do I have a robot.
you instantly all feel
Racist.
ethnic, extremely
I feel
ethnic.
that way.
Yeah. You all feel
racist.
very ethnic. You feel the sudden urge to buy hula skirts and coconut bras. It is 74 degrees, 28% humidity, with a 7-mile-per-hour sea breeze. It is perfect.
I feel none of that.
I feel nothing.
It's almost like I'm a fucking robot.
Right?
It
Are we in
is
Fahrenheit or Celsius here?
Fahrenheit.
Yes.
It is
Actual
awesome.
units.
It is.
Freedom units.
It is amazing here. You guys appear at point 1. Let me get.
We all look and we see what's your first name, Jake?
Balin.
Balin. We all see Balin like enjoying the wind, and we're just like, you getting any of
I
this?
don't get it.
So, you appear in this huge tropical environment behind you, and in front of you is a large city gate.
Wish I had skin.
In front of you, you see a large crowd and gathering of people, and they are all off to your left. You can see and smell. Like, you can almost, like, when something in cartoons has a...
Jake can see. Jake can
like,
smell.
I can smell.
Like, you can see... Like, in cartoons, how they have, like, waves...
Does he have like the waves of
coming
smoke
off of
coming
trash?
around him and like
Yeah.
waving
There
him
is
towards
a
it?
massive, massive, smelly trash pit to your left.
Oh, I thought he was.
That is point
food.
3. It is huge. It is a huge trash pit, and it smells terrible.
Oh Jesus!
In front of you, you see a long rectangular pit, although you can't see down into the pit. All you hear are people yelling and shouting and cheering and cursing, and from inside the pit, you hear some noises of things happening.
This deteriorated very fast.
that-
Are there
Velociraptor?
velociraptors on this island?
And what would you guys... And you see a large gate at point 1 in front of you.
Well, I
I'll
have
go
my
home.
fill. Who wants to go home?
All right, we're all going to go home.
I'm good with deteriorating and
Home?
dying.
Good for home?
I never wanted to leave.
All right.
Syndra turns around and says, they must be having an execution today. And, I'm gonna leave. So she turns around and she hands you 3 stones. Zendala takes 1.
I'll take one.
I'll take one.
All right, so you guys have 1. They are a teleport to Port Nyanzaru.
I crush
stone.
mine.
They appear 10 feet behind you.
Fuck.
I immediately feel left
So
out.
they will cast the teleport spell on you and your chosen allies to only Port Nyanzaru, and once the stone is crushed, it is gone. So you have 2 of those, and Zandala has 1.
If I crush a stone and then glue it together, can I use it again?
I imagine it turns
to
into dust.
You could try.
Okay.
That would take a while.
Good to know.
Maybe you snort it.
I could.
You just gain.
I just permanently teleport back to.
Every
you snort it.
every
You
time
gain
sneeze.
blink.
Yeah.
Every time you sneeze, you start. You teleport. Everyone, hold on! I have an itch.
So you appear.
God.
Well,
do you do?
I'm interested in whatever this death
Okay.
match sound
Yeah.
is.
It's a big crowd.
I
You want to push through the crowd? You're pretty tall.
yeah. I'm just gonna start
I'm gonna
walking
start
through.
following him.
All right.
I'll be like, excuse me, excuse me.
Moonmaker makes his way towards the crowd. You get to the edge of the
Can
wooden
I-
railings. Down inside of this pit, you, on one end, see 2 men, and on the other end, you see 4 velociraptors, full-grown, sort of nagging and playing over meat that they've been thrown. And behind the velociraptors are knotted ropes that hang on the side of the pit. The pit is 20 feet deep. And basically, this is the executioner's run. So when someone's going to be executed, they're lowered into one end of the pit, and they have to make it to the other end of the pit and climb out, in which case they're innocent.
Ah, it's like apocalypto.
Or a witch hunt.
Yeah. Can you see?
If they weigh as much as a velociraptor, they are a witch.
Raven, can you see?
Yeah.
Someone,
Are you sure you can see over the crowd? I take off Raven's head and I lift it up over the crowd.
I was gonna do that. You beat me to it. I was gonna like hold this. I can't see.
you have a better view than anyone. As you see people,
Don't drop me, please.
some guy like hits you on the back of like your butt plate and just like, move! I cannot see. Move! Lots of blood.
This is
The best part of my week.
This is a very culturally insensitive
Question
episode.
about the anatomy of you. If I take your arms off and sew them underneath my arms so that they are projecting
I still
from
control my arms.
So I could technically be four-armed.
Yes.
With two other sentient arms.
Yes.
Could I put them on my shoulders like some weird spider thing?
Why would it matter?
Could I
where
be
you
General
put them?
Grievous?
In
Sweet.
theory.
All right, cool.
We're not gonna do that. But
All right, here's the
We
plan.
aren't. I am.
We'll detach your arms. We'll get 4 sun swords, and then someone can be General Grievous.
Yeah.
I want to turn to that guy that was like, "This is the best part of my week," and I look at him and I want to look straight into his soul a little bit, and I go,
Okay.
Jesus.
I go, first of all, please don't touch my ass. It's very sensitive.
Yeah, it's not
Secondly-
actually a butt plate. That's just straight your ass.
Yeah,
That's
secondly-
sexual assault.
Yes, yeah, I'm naked. Like, so I go. Secondly, what are these people guilty of? What do they do?
They were
This is actually-
assisting other forces in the jungle.
They were assisting other forces in the. Sorry, your accent's a little bad. Okay.
I can't understand.
For 2 gold, I'll let you sit in front of me.
Done. 2 gold. He gets in front of you.
I get out of
It's
the
the
I get
railing.
out of the way and I look back at you guys and I go, I'm making.
right, Zen-
I whisper into Raven's ear, I'm making Wags proud.
could've
Zendala
gotten so
looks at you
much
like,
more.
come on, we don't have time for this. We need to find. Sindra Sylvain referred you to a Jessamine and Jobal, 2 merchant princes within the city. So she's like, come on, we gotta go. Can't hang around here.
Bruce, it's been a month. I have down Mabola.
Mbala. Mbala is the notes from Wags,
Right,
where
okay.
she said there was a vast treasure there that
Yes.
she was trying. She had locations of treasure. That was one of them. It was
Right.
right here.
Right. Gotcha.
Before I go, I tap that dude on the shoulder one more time and I go, hey, what you said that they were assisting people in the jungle? Who were they assisting?
No idea. Not friends of Port Nyanzalu.
They weren't.
Nope.
Okay.
Have you ever tried speaking in complete sentences?
If you were,
Oh, the retractable claws.
Meanwhile, bear in mind he's speaking to a floating skull.
I
A skull in his hand, rather.
I start walking away and I take your hand and I start dragging you away because I'm not.
You can put me back on my body.
Okay. Medicine check.
Yeah.
I put it on your ass.
Oh, good. There's not even a joint there.
There is now.
Okay. I guess I follow her. I start to make my
Okay.
way out.
You guys make your way.
Does it look like? I'm sorry. Does it? So I guess we start heading into this main gate,
Mhm.
to this main drag area. Does this look like a market?
Not on the outside here. This looks like small hovels.
Okay.
So you guys are outside the city at 1 and 2, and you can see the large trash pit off to your left, 3, and the executioner run and the gate. And then around you, the buildings are small hovels.
Okay. Okay.
They don't look that impressive.
The executioner run, is that numbered? That's number 2, right?
2.
Okay.
Okay. I guess. Was it? I guess Zendala can lead the way. I guess can you mind showing us where we're going? Because not sure.
All right. So you guys head through the gates, and upon through the gates, you're like, yeah, rip them! Like just people yelling right into the
Jesus.
executioner's pit.
They look like, it looks like my cousins are in there.
Yep.
Raptors, birds.
Yeah, so I was gonna say they get like worried that like one of them got out. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! One of the
I can
creatures had
actually fly.
escaped. Is this
As
racist?
you enter
Is this okay?
into
Probably
the
not.
city, through the gates, the guards open the doors, no problem. It's pretty much open gates. You appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of harbor creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across the cobblestones, mingle with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language to you guys, with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the warside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, salmon pink, and their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers and leafy flowering vines. Minstrels in bright-colored clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feather hats and capes race past you, squealing in delight and terror as street performers costumed as big-toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. You guys also notice the streets everything is extremely clean. The sides, all the roads have 2-foot wide dips like gutters in all of the streets on each of them. And you hear as you notice, Brontosaurus are being led through the city with carrying lots of baggage.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for this at all.
I was expecting an elephant.
Okay, because two things. This
And
city,
welcome to Jurassic Park.
yeah, would have gotten there. King
You
Kong.
did it, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
This
pretty
place
wild.
guys
is too
are
clean
in-
for the stories that I heard about it.
Yeah. This place kind of seems kind of nice.
Yeah, just outside 4. And people, everyone is, in terms of race, there are mostly 85%-ish, what looks to be like African humans. And then about the rest of the percentage are leopard tabaxi and albino dwarves.
That's a weird
I feel
combo.
so out of place here.
Yeah, albino dwarves. That's
You
very-
notice as you make your way through the city and the crowd, Zendala isn't really sure where to go, so
No
she's just
lizard
walking.
people?
No.
Really? In a land of dinosaurs.
Those are going to be the jungle.
Right. Good
So
point.
Guarantee you.
you guys, you notice a lot of people staying away from you,
Shocking. I wonder why.
and
like
a lot of
skeleton.
people coming up to you and just
Like,
thank you for
bowing.
your service.
yeah,
So just
no problem, man.
there's like this happens to you about 8 times in like 100 feet.
Once again, I feel left out.
Can I? Is there anywhere I can buy like
indifferent
a?
to you?
Say it again.
Is there anywhere I can buy like a bucket or a bowl or some sort of dish?
Yeah, there's plenty of.
Yeah, I was gonna
If you guys, do you guys want to do shopping?
I do.
Well,
I
There's
do.
that because Zendala does not look like she's ready to shop. She looks like she's ready to go.
My objective here is to buy something and turn it into an offering plate.
Okay.
I look at open your mouth.
Brilliant!
Metal. Are you
You
like
just split my skull open.
I just popped it off and then I opened
Open the jaw.
Are you? Yeah, I was saying, are you like one of those like anatomy cells where you just pop off the top of the dome?
Are you like
No.
like Grim from The Grim Adventures of Billy and
Yeah, is
Mandy?
there-
No, my jaw's not that big.
Is there anything click when we shake you? Do you sound like an
rattle?
empty can of spray paint? Is there anything click clacking around?
One
the
second.
top?
I lift your shirt up and pull out a drumstick and play your ribs like a xylophone.
Start playing spooky scary
He's-
skeletons.
He's fun.
Okay.
Is that your fight
I
music?
hate. Yeah.
I do want to try to find like a marketplace.
Okay.
I am kinda
There
looking
are
there.
markets all over the place, mainly in I think 6. Also around 6, and then 18, and I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for like anywhere that has like clothes.
Okay. There are lots of clothes around. Also, anything on page 150, you guys could definitely buy. Zendala's like, well, we know we're gonna have to leave this place. Let's just shop later.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to shop now, I'm down for it. While you guys shop, I'm gonna look for information.
Okay, where can we find you?
Oh no, I'll stick close to you guys.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm really just trying to get.
There's a lot of people around.
I just don't. I
Is
mean,
that
doesn't-
all you wanted was an offering dish?
Seriously, no. I want to find like something that says like a clay pot or dish that says like offerings or tribute.
Now, do we think we're gonna need a portable ram?
Maybe.
Because I found one and it's 4 gold.
Only 4?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'll
definitely.
take 20.
No, I do want to look around. I'm looking for like common clothes, something that I can like
Okay.
cover myself up in.
You do not find anything of the color or black, gray, or any dark color. Everything is light pastels, bright and flowy.
Is nobody dressed in black? Period.
No.
I stick out like a sore thumb.
So does him.
They're not. They're sort of like they're sort of like
I'm
avoiding
dark. Yeah,
you,
but
and they're
people like
attracted
you.
to him.
I'm dark gray, but I'm in robes.
I mean, I'm like I figured I was kind of like a gunmetal gray with like dark wood over top.
Right.
So I need different.
Right.
So I'm gonna look around and I want to see if I can find like. I would prefer like a darker blue color,
Okay.
but like I'm trying to find like clothes I can cover myself up in because I assumed that I would stick out more, but I guess it's you guys who are
You can find
drawing more of a crowd.
like these bright cerulean blue like over shirts, and then flowy, loosey pants that are crimped at the bottom that look like Arab, like sort of sand pants. Very loose fitting clothing.
Okay, I will take those, and I'm also looking for like a
It's 2 gold for those.
like a sack hood or something I can put
A
over.
hood? Yeah, you can
Yes,
find a hood.
just, like I don't want
It
people.
is
just
made
to
of
be like,
fine silk. 2
That's
gold. 2 gold for all that.
Cool.
Mark that
See
down.
that guy just paid for that.
All right, Zendala's gathering information. So Raven and Balin, what would you like to find?
I want to find a pottery place where I
Okay.
can get clay, like offering.
How big?
It doesn't need to be huge. Probably like the size of this.
Okay, yeah, you can find that for.
Can I
one-
get it
yeah.
custom engraved with like?
1 gold regardless.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I want it engraved.
You're
with,
literally
like,
playing.
offerings.
They use.
You're
they
literally
Use,
playing Stolen
they
Valor
use-
right now.
they use like magic.
I am a real cleric.
D&D edition.
They
I'm
use,
a real cleric.
They use like magic.
Uh,
Anything anyone wants to buy at all, page 150.
Let's see. Let's take a flip through and see what we got. Can I get some stilts?
Yes.
some stilts.
You will have to carry them.
You never know when you'll need stilts.
Do I see like any fishing shacks or like any fishing
So the
stalls?
harbor ward, around 16,
Yeah.
17, there are dry docks for building ships. There's places specifically for fishermen. There you see huge fish being brought in that have been harpooned and pulled up to the ships. Like picture like sunfish and tuna, but like 8 times bigger than you've seen before.
Okay.
There's a large gatehouse and a chain that express across the harbor, and in the middle of the harbor is a giant statue of a knight.
I want to go to. I want to go over to the. I start walking towards the harbor. I
Okay.
see fish, and
You're
I
going
get
towards
really,
the
I get
16.
instantly interested.
I'm following. What the fuck is your name?
Balin.
Christ, I'm not gonna be able to remember that.
Listen, dry bones.
No, I'm seriously not gonna be able to remember that. I'm following him to the shop, and I want to buy 3 bags of ball bearings.
Okay. That is...
3 bags of 1,000.
1 gold apiece.
Okay, yep. 3 gold for... So you have 3,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, I would like to go to the.
And it's not in the list, but do they sell playing cards?
Oh, yeah, you can buy playing cards. Yeah.
How much each?
They're definitely more elegant than what you're used to. Like, they have bits of, like, feathers around them, around each card, and they come in, like, these, like, peacock feather carrying cases. Those are gold
I
apiece.
forgot you throw cards. It's been so.
Those are gold
I'm
apiece.
Gambit. I'm dead Gambit. How much?
Many of those as you want.
How much per?
One.
Pack? 1 gold?
Yeah.
I'll buy 10.
Okay, so 10 packs of playing cards. And then on your downtime, like your short rest or long rest, or whatever, you can turn those into
Yes.
your throwing cards.
Also, I want to talk to the shopkeep. Okay. I'm curious. Obviously, I know how I look, but
Yeah.
everybody
yeah.
seems to be avoiding me, and no one seems to be dressed in dark clothing. Why is that?
The shopkeep seems like he doesn't want to talk to you.
Great.
Like he's like, would there be anything else?
I see him get kind of
Is
slighted, and I walk up with my holiness
if I'm not.
and ask the same question. This man is my friend. I know he looks a little strange, but we're new in the area.
A defender of Kir Sabal. Oh,
I am.
Who?
your people. Yeah.
What? Shut up.
I'll give you 50% discount on anything in the store.
What the fuck?
Your people have saved Port Nyanzaro many a time.
I'm just kind of here for some information. I don't need any discount, but I appreciate
Any information you want.
Why is everyone wearing bright clothing, and why are we him, meaning?
Port Nyanzaro is a happy place. There'll be lots of people around who just love to
He just
dance and sing.
Shifted from Arabic to Irish.
I thought he went like the Jamaican drug lord from Predator 2.
Hey. They call me King Willie.
Spooky.
Now it's Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Do the monkey with me.
So we're only everyone's happy here. Okay, gotcha.
I guess I might as well buy. I'm gonna buy.
When you don't have to live in the jungle, there's so much to be happy about.
That is good news.
Am I at the harbor?
We should stay here.
Here now.
I go down to the harbor.
Yeah, yep. You're in the harbor there. In the
I'm
market
looking
ward.
for anyone that's like I'm looking for people like I you said there was somebody dragging out like a big fish.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Huge
I wanna
fish.
go-
Like it's tied to the side of the docks that they can't fully bring it on board. They've got hooks.
I'll take out my hooks.
Okay.
And I walk over and I want to help them.
Okay.
Like I want to help them like drag
Strength
it out.
check.
Yikes.
While he's doing that, I also want to buy a set of clothes that are, not a black tuxedo.
Everything here is well made, so it's 2 gold for clothing, and it's
Okay.
pretty much anything you want. But you can't get anything dark colored. It is bright pink, purples, yellows, oranges, blues.
Think Mardi Gras. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
That's what
I'll-
Pretty much.
Can I buy what I'm wearing now, but in purple?
Yeah, you can buy robes.
Cool.
and stuff
I'm
in
now
purple.
dressed like the Joker.
Because you're wearing like a suit thing.
Yes.
You can get a fully
Baron
fitted,
Sandy from,
custom,
Smite.
like nice, like inlaid smoking jacket, purple suit for 2 gold.
Cool.
I got 13, Bruce.
13. Okay, you pull it up in like more so than some of the other fishermen, and some guy comes up to you with one eye patch and a long. He's got a huge harpoon in his hand that he was sharpening. Be like, you a fisherman?
I am. I'm not.
What is
I'm
wrong
not,
with your face?
I'm not from around here, but yes, I am. I'm trying to help these guys get this catch out of here.
This tuna take me 4 days to roll in.
Oh, you caught this.
Yes, I did.
I see.
Me and my ship.
It is quite a. This is quite.
Me
the
and my
catch.
ship, the coral carver. Bring it in.
Oh, is this your ship? That like, it's a fine vessel you have.
This is a dinghy. My ship is docked outside.
Yes.
No
Oh,
big ships in the harbor.
You just,
Jesus.
You just,
Good first impression.
A famous fisherman.
you just walk off the edge of the pier and sink to the bottom and stay there for the rest of the campaign.
I open the fish's mouth and I get in it.
Get in the fish.
Well, I know that this. I wasn't sure. I didn't know I was standing in front of a dinghy, so I would have known that if I. Yes, I know what the difference between a dinghy. Anyway, this is
You don't have to explain it to
it's
me,
a fine
son.
dinghy.
We're all brothers at the sea.
Yes. Sir, I was.
I'm a chicken at the
I'm
sea.
looking for some information.
That's tuna.
Yes.
From one fisherman to the other. I know this might be a little bit, but you seem well versed in things around this land. I would assume by
Been
your.
sailing it for years. The biggest fish I've ever seen.
Yes, perhaps I'll tell you the story of the fish that almost stole my life. But I first of all, I was wondering, have you heard of anything? And I kind of get close. I don't want to like talk too loud. Have you heard anything of the Sohn sisters?
Oh, great. We're just throwing that out there. He's going to get arrested.
Great.
Nope, never heard of him. See some kind of fisherman competition?
Does he kind of look shifty? I want an insight check him if he's trying to.
Go ahead.
If he's looking kind of shifty.
Insight check.
14.
He looks old and salty. like covered in
Don't
salt.
we all?
Like covered in salt.
Yes.
Like very salty hair, and he's like, and he waves his right hand over, and this huge triceratops with like capped off horns that have been clearly cut off and capped, sort of walks over and be like, I gotta get this thing to market, and they're gonna strap it to the side of the triceratops so he can take it into the market.
I can help you if you like.
All right, you help me, and I'll tell you where not to sail.
Fair enough. That's
Strength
that's,
check.
That sounds like pretty good.
Seemed decent.
19.
Okay, you easily it gets pushed up. It's almost the full length of the large male triceratops, and they lash it to the side, and the triceratops starts to beginning to move. And he's like, "Thank you very much for your help." He gives you 5 gold. And he says, "Don't ever go near Jahaka Anchorage. There be pirates stealing all kinds of people's catches."
On the if I remember, I don't know if we have a map of the island.
You do.
Okay.
So you have this exact map. I
Okay.
also gave you a copy.
Right.
You have that exact map from Syndra. Nobody knows you have it. And
Okay.
she said that people would pay a lot of money for that, or
Right.
they'd try to take it from you.
Okay.
Because people don't have this place.
Oh, good.
Well, I
You have a
thank you.
photocopy?
I will keep that in mind. Jahaka Anchorage, you said?
Yep. Do not go near there.
Fair.
Don't sail anywhere around it.
Don't sail anywhere around it. Okay. And I kind of like want to walk with him and like just like pick his brain for a little bit.
Okay.
As
He
he's going
walks
to the
towards the
market.
market
And I
ward,
start
which is where
telling
they
him
are.
the story of the ghost fish.
Okay. You tell him the story of the ghost
fish.
fish.
All right. I forgot you lie and tell
I can-
tales no
I
one's
can-
ever heard, right?
I can tell a compelling tale, whether tall or true, to impress and entertain others.
Oh.
The ghost fish. It is it's a fish that is a ghostly fish that has haunted me that only I can see. There he is. And it makes
Alright.
people friendly to me.
Balin Rex, anything you would like to buy?
No. Well,
You see people coming up to you like,
I'm in dark robes.
Want to buy a yikla?
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Is that right?
How about a jar of
What the
Tage?
fuck you just called me?
Just call me.
Do you want to buy a yikla?
I'm gonna need some clarification on
A
what.
yikla!
and he pulls out this sort of 3 foot long, like a wooden amber covered shaft with a 2 foot blade on the end of it. Be like,
Favorite weapons of the Chultans.
Kind of want. How much is it?
15 gold.
15, you say? Let me.
To
look.
shreds, you say.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon is that?
It is a custom weapon from the book. It is a yikla.
It's like a halberd type deal.
It's like this long.
Oh.
Okay. Sounds like a hooked short sword.
Yeah.
No, it's just a blade.
Oh.
It's like a spear shrunk.
Oh. I just want to
Is-
know what kind of weapon it classifies as.
It is a.
More so, okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. How much damage does it do?
Do people's demeanor towards me at all change now that I'm not in
Now
black
that
and
you-
depressing clothes?
Now that you look like a fucking circus act?
So do you. You're wearing a multicolored robe.
Arabian Nights!
32.
Oonmaker in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I'm a robot genie.
Okay.
Yikla.
Is a simple melee weapon that is a traditional weapon of Chultan warriors. A yikla consists of a 3 foot wooden shaft with a 18-inch metal or stone blade. Does 1d8 piercing on a hit. It does have the thrown property, but it can only be thrown 30 feet because it's not balanced well.
Ah.
So it's a d8.
Oh, that's not bad.
I don't know if I could even use that, to be honest.
You said it's a simple weapon?
Martial.
Oh, okay. Then no, you
No,
probably
I
couldn't.
cannot.
Oh wait, no, it says simple. Yeah, simple melee weapon. Yep.
Oh, then yeah, you
It
could.
says simple.
Oh.
So if you're permission,
A D8's
proficient
pretty high
in-
for a simple weapon
Yeah.
too.
Two-handed or one-handed?
It's 1. It's the same as a great club.
Oh,
Simple
okay,
weapons,
shit.
but it's one-handed because it's like a short little spear.
Does he seem to recognize my holiness and my?
Not him
willingness to
so much.
defend? Not him as much.
Oh, this guy's a fucking.
But with your bowl, while he's doing that and you guys are shopping, you collect about 18 gold.
Oh,
What the
I
fuck?
can afford that
Jesus.
now.
And everyone comes up and says, "Bless you and your people."
And then proceededly tell me to fuck off, apparently.
Do I see? Also, I want to ask him. I asked the. I didn't catch his name. Stop that.
Huh?
Is that what they're doing? Is that what all the kids are doing?
They're doing their
That's all anyone does.
I didn't-
walking
I
down the
didn't-
street.
orange justice down the
Sorry,
street.
Captain. I didn't ask what your name was.
As he's walking along the Triceratops.
Joan. Her
Joan.
name is Joan.
Just
Dave.
I feel like you didn't need to get that close to tell
Joan.
you that.
Captain,
Joan.
Captain Joan of the Coral Cutter.
Coral Carver.
Coral Carver. Captain Joanne Fabric of the Coral Carver.
Pretty much.
I was wondering, Captain, do you happen to know a good place I can get a hefty harpoon?
Hefty harpoon.
One for
Definitely from the market. Yeah.
one for hunting and fishing.
Definitely one from the market. Basically, he tells you that people don't hunt with harpoons; they hunt with the spears. And then harpoons are mainly reserved for fishing, just because of the barbs. But yeah, you can get those in the market ward for the same price as spears.
Okay, I would like. Well,
They're 3 feet. Yeah, 1 gold piece.
and we're going to me and him are going to the market right now. We're
Yeah,
walking.
yeah, because he's taking the huge tuna.
Tuna.
Coral
Tuna no crust.
Carver. Do I see them? Because I just imagine me walking with a
they are
Triceratops.
very they don't look anything like anyone else around.
Is it yes? Is it just me and him with the Triceratops, or is it like some of his crew?
That's some of his crew.
Because I'm talking to them about the ghost fish. Like I'm getting into
yeah.
it, and I'm just like, so there I was in the salty marsh when the ghost fish came out of the water straight at me.
So Zendala comes back to you after about an hour, and she says, "I found where Joe Ball and Jessamine live. If we go there and probably mention Syndra's name, they might let us in."
I just want to look. Do I happen to catch you guys talking to Yikla guy?
I would say so, because I'm still trying to.
You
think
guys
if
are
I
all
can
meeting up in the
haggle
market.
him, really.
Yeah.
Captain Joan, I was wondering, where might you be later on? Maybe we can talk deals about using your ship if need be, and I can pay, of course.
I sleep on the ship, so after dinner time, I'll be taking my dinghy back out to the ship.
Ah, yes. The
Yeah?
dinghy.
The dinghy.
The dinghy. Okay, thank you, sir.
But,
Your whole dinghy.
I want to speak to Mr. Yikla. Excuse me, Yaklava.
Oh, you're a big one. You want to buy?
I was wondering if you have anything heavier. I want to be able to kill something like that, and I point to the Triceratops. I want something. I want something a little bit bigger for someone of my stature, please. If you have something like that.
Killer Triceratops. You need be needing many men for a task like that.
I am many men. Allow me to tell you the tale of the ghost fish.
You only can tell the same tale for a 24-hour span.
Yes.
Do you have any other stories? Yes, the ghost fish.
Part 2.
Best way to be
Fishing.
taking one of those down is with a bit of poison. You in the market for some poison?
No, I'm mostly looking for a weapon.
Okay. Well, we have harpoons.
We have swords. Get out.
I'm wondering if I'm specifically looking for like a.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Wow.
Yeah, you could get a little closer to the mic next time.
I am specifically looking for a.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm looking for a. I'm looking for a halberd-sized harpoon, please.
That's fine. What is it? 20 gold. Yep. 20 gold.
Yes, and I hope it's fancy. And I was like, thank you.
It's got feathers coming off of it.
I love it. I love it so much.
The blade
handles,
is actually a giant
the
feather.
handles are brontosaurus skin.
Ooh.
The grips.
Fancy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your.
Come back anytime.
Do I see anyone handling like a dinosaur around here?
Yeah, there are people. Basically, they're used as pack animals, and they're leading them through the streets.
Gotcha. Do I see anyone with like a carnivore?
Carnivore. Make a perception check to look around for a carnivore.
I go to
I just realized when Balin asked the shopkeep why they have a problem with me, we never got an answer.
You did not.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we just missed that or he just straight didn't answer.
I go to Raven, and while
Okay.
Jake is looking around for
14.
for carnivores. and I go,
14.
I've had the most
You don't see
wonderful
any,
evening."
but asking
fucking
people,
hate me.
they're
I
kept
see
at
that.
Tikal
If it
Anchorage
makes you
point
feel better, I also
25.
hate you.
You don't even know me.
Okay, so I want to visit
Okay,
that.
fuck you
Okay.
then.
And Zendala's like, do we really have to go see the dinosaurs?
Yes, because it sounds like I'm getting a mount that's a velociraptor.
What?
You heard the words that came out of my mouth. I want a velociraptor mount, and no one's going to stop me.
Don't think you're gonna have enough money for that.
Not yet, anyway, but I need to know. Or if they're like wild stallions and I see one out in the
You're
forest,
gonna
I
die
wanna-
trying to
I'm
break
gonna
one on
lasso
meat
it.
grinder
I'm going to
mode.
jump on its back like
On-
a bull.
On meat grinder mode.
Yes.
All right. Anything
It'll
else?
do that.
recognize me as one of its highly evolved
So,
bugs.
all right. So
do
he
that.
wants to go visit the dinosaurs. Zendala wants to go to Jabal's villa. What? So you guys are the tiebreakers.
Oh, I guess we don't want to separate here, do we?
Yeah.
What do you
Guess-
want to do? I'm indifferent.
I don't. I'll follow into dinosaur land.
God almighty, neither of you are actually useful.
You want to go to dinosaur
I
land?
know, I'm the one making the decisions here.
I'm just here right now. Everyone hates me. I don't care what we do.
Yeah. All right, dinosaur land. I want to go to Jurassic Park.
You specifically Raven notice a lot of people gambling, like with dice on the streets and stuff, and you notice a lot of people, based on listening on people's conversations, talk about huge bets and trying to rig the race tomorrow. Like, we can rig it.
Like a specific group of people are doing this.
Yeah, just people around. Yeah.
When I hear
you sort of pay attention to gambling.
yeah,
Anytime you turn around, like there's people out in broad daylight just playing blackjack. So you're just like, oh, that's cool. As you walk by
Neat.
it and like,
Too bad if I try to interact
Yeah,
with anybody,
like-
they'll shun me from society.
like you like glimpse at a dude's cards and he's like, hit me, and you're like, God, what an idiot. Like stuff like that. Like,
So you
Why
just-
are you hitting on
you
16?
Look like a horrifying skeleton.
I look like a skeleton walking around.
Is there? I'm assuming there's artists around here.
oh, you
right?
can buy masks. Yeah.
I don't want a mask. I want face paint, and I want to make you look like a Day of the Dead skeleton.
Oh, the
Where
sugar
they
skull.
paint you and make you look all fancy.
Do you
and
have performance?
I
One
don't, but
gold?
I can certainly pay someone to paint your face.
One
Go
gold
for
for that,
it.
and I need a sleight of hand check from you, a dexterity check from you.
For paying.
1 gold for the paint, and then a dexterity check to see
I
how
was gonna
good
just
it looks.
pay an artist to paint his face.
Oh, you want to pay an artist? 2 gold.
2 gold? That's totally worth it. Do you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
You now look like a Mexican sugar skull.
Great. Do people change at all?
No, in fact, it's worse.
They more think you're in a costume. So yes.
Oh, cool.
until, I,
In which case,
That'll be 4 gold, please.
until I take off your head.
You made that in offerings.
As you guys
Well,
leave this, Zandala follows along.
I'm veering off to
You
one of the
guys
blackjack
exit
tables.
the main gate outside the walls to Tikal Anchorage, and you see smaller hovels, just like you saw. It's definitely not as bright and vibrant out here, but you see large pens where they have huge cages of metal built around these metal pens, and inside each one you see Allosauruses, like 1 per pen. There are 2 Tyrannosauruses in each pen. You see several raptor pens. You see them all in these pens and guards in like traditional like African attire with yikos. So, like just sort of standing guard, and you just hear them.
Does it look like there's
And you see
someone-
people outside just like eyeing them up.
Is there someone who looks like they're in charge but not a guard?
Yeah.
Can I approach?
Yes.
Okay, I want to walk up and I guess tap him
Oh.
on the shoulder.
He turns around like, oh, great one.
Oh, yes. You are blessed.
Yes.
I shoved Balin out. Stop bowing to him.
No. Do you
We will-
understand?
We will always bow to the Aarakocra of Chult, for they are the protectors of the jungle.
Shut up. What's wrong with you?
They are the protectors of the jungle.
They probably wouldn't give a fuck.
Anytime anyone's ever been in any need, an Aarakocra has shown up.
Like you're both saying those things. I'm like death staring. I'm like, what are you doing? Can one domesticate one of these?
Aye, they be domesticatable.
How long would that take?
Accent is real racist.
Maybe a couple of months.
And how much would that cost?
Yeah,
Would I have to do
some
it on my
people
own?
spend anywhere from 26 to 6,000 gold to get one of these puppies out of the jungle.
I want to know the difference between a $6,000 training and a $26 training for a Velociraptor. I really do.
Larger and 2 legs.
Oh,
What?
Tyrannosauruses
2
cost about
legs?
6 grand.
right. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Interesting.
That threw me off for a minute. I thought he meant training a cheaper Velociraptor meant the
Could-
Velociraptor would have 1 leg.
Could someone who finds one in the wild break them and train them?
Oh, absolutely. We don't breed them here. They'd be too small. You got to get the big ones from the jungle.
And what kind of equipment would I need to successfully capture one and train?
Well, what's been successful for us animal handlers in the past would be you need about 12 men. You only need about 4 to corral one, but the rest need to get eaten so that they can be a distraction.
Really?
I'm glad he's just blunt about that.
So
But the supplies have been dwindling. The jungle is crawling with undead.
so you need bait then.
Oh, yes.
Ah, I see.
Sometimes we'll just take the prisoners.
Could other
What's going on with undead in the jungle?
The jungle's been crawling with undead these past couple of months. And they've been killing off some of the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are sacred. They are the children of Ubtao. Ubtao was the sacred god of Chult, and the dinosaurs are his children.
Oh, that's
that
why
explains
they.
why, yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I interest you guys in the story of the time I went lobster
Killed a ghost
wrestling?
fish? Wait, what?
You went what?
Lobster wrestling.
No, you
So you've been to
did?
the basin. You've been to the basin?
I fought in hand-to-hand combat with an immense lobster.
Was that in the Aldani Basin? Deep in the jungle. I've heard rumors of the lobster folk down there.
Lobster folk? As in sentient lobsters.
Oh yes.
What the fuck is
We
this
need to
place?
meet these people.
I
We
gotta-
need
What is
we need
this
to meet
place?
every single living being that
You
exists.
bet your ass I did. Beat one in hand-to-hand combat.
Well,
we met on. We
Oh
met
my
in
God.
claw to hand
Yes.
combat.
Yes, it was intense.
That is incredible.
Yes, can I have a velociraptor?
They're not for sale today. If any live through tomorrow, they'll be for sale tomorrow evening, depending on
through
how many
tomorrow?
live. Yes.
What do you mean live?
What's going on tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's the big race. We do weekly dinosaur races through the streets. Everyone clears the streets and they race through the city.
It's like a running of the bulls.
Oh, yeah, it's the running of the velociraptors.
It seems a little more dangerous than the bulls because the velociraptors can't
That's why everyone goes inside.
And what's the point?
They see from the windows. Ebola. I see. Okay. Tell your friends I fought a lobster man.
So, that's I shall tell everyone. Large metal man killed the Aldani.
No. Fought. I fought.
You did not kill them.
No. We
Uh,
met
the-
each other in.
The Aldani, despite their curse of being lobster folk, they deserve much worse. Next time you shall kill them.
No, it was
Why?
an, it
What-
was an
what'd they do?
honorable fight.
The Aldani were a tribe of people deep in the jungle,
I'm
and
getting too deep.
they disrespect.
Pull me out.
They disrespected Ubtao, and they killed his dinosaurs for meat and clothing. And they also, you cannot fish in the Aldani Basin. The Aldani began to fish in the basin, huge catches of fish. And when they brought them up, they almost overfished the whole pond. And God, Ubtao, cursed them, and they became lobsters.
That's why, yeah.
Oh.
That's what I heard too. That's why I fought one.
No, you didn't. We just got here.
I get it now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to feel to be undercut.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just because you're fucking hate doesn't mean that some of us can't be loved.
Look, I even paid to improve your face.
You
That came out exactly how intended.
I gave you a good view.
I ask one last question. So, how is flight taken here? Am I allowed to fly around?
If you want, I can have a.
You can fly, but the Terra folk be like they don't usually patrol inside the city walls. But I'd be very careful about flying. Like now,
puppet
flying is the only way to get to your city.
anymore.
I've heard. So you're going to have to fly to get back to your city. Are you from here?
New to the port.
It's like
Oh,
you're
well.
turning, like, I
Your
don't say anything
brothers,
yet, hang on.
they be in Kir Sabal, far to the south.
Would you like to share with the class?
What?
No.
Good.
Your brothers be in Kir Sabal, far to the south. The Arakokra are great defenders of Chult.
Trying to get a little backstory on why I'm revered as some sort of holy man in this city, so I can keep
Yeah,
up my.
and
roots.
I'm-
Oh yeah, because stolen valor. That's
and,
why.
yeah.
and me and Raven are talking about temple spelunking strategies.
Can I? If I grab your head and fly away with it, how far before the two disconnect and your body just crumbles?
before you disconnect?
Like,
from-
how strong is your Wi-Fi signal between your torso and your
how,
brain?
what's your
I feel
Bluetooth
like-
connection distance?
If I'll give you this advice, if you're going to fly, do not fly near the Terrafolk. The Terrafolk will eat you alive. But fly near your people. Your people are the great defenders of Chult.
Who are the Terrafolk?
The Terrafolk be terrible flying folk.
Oh, that's helpful.
Where are they? Are they centralized in one spot, or are they
Yes.
just around the city?
They are centralized.
Where would that be?
Chult.
I've been trying to
Fucking helpful as
as
shit.
a
Yeah, that worked
as
out.
a as a
That's good.
robot man. I've been struggling with the ideas and the complex ideas of emotion for so long, but I am so disappointed in this NPC as a
Do you
man.
get sarcasm? Like, do you have a problem with understanding sarcasm?
Yeah, does sarcasm.exe run?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think I'll look it up. I only wanted to be loved.
I mean, you tell these constant stories, so I'd imagine sarcasm has to be used in them.
No, he
There's a
has.
difference between
these are
lying
true.
and
He
sarcasm.
has great
though.
respect for you for fighting one of the Aldani. The Aldani
You do not mess with the lobster folk.
Yeah.
Everyone will remember that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, that's what
And Zendala's like, let's go.
All right. We should probably get going. She's being very picky.
It is about 1 p.m. now. All right. You guys follow Zendala back to number 4, a large villa in the center, the Merchant Prince's Villa. As you guys step inside, you guys come upon a lot of guards.
Put that picture on there. If we go to Camp Righteous, remind me.
And as you guys go, yep. So you guys are out front of the villa. You guys meet the guards. The guards really do not want to let you in. And then Zendala mentions that they're there to see Jobal and Jessamine, and they let you in. So you come inside, and you come upon this large central room. And inside the villa, you see, let me find a picture, a African man with a large afro. Oh, well, it's not large, but yeah. So this is Jobal. That is Jobal.
Gotcha.
So he is sitting on a sort of like a large cushion made of jaguar skin, being fanned down with palm leaves, and he's drinking some sort of drink. We have visitors. Welcome, strange friends. Quick, get them some mugs of Tej.
What?
Of what?
Tej. Tej is our most
I'm
sacred.
guessing
Yes.
this is the Merchant Prince then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, this is gonna be awkward.
Just pretend.
Yeah, neither of you can actually drink.
So
He can drink
Uh,
just
You
fine.
drink- you store. You don't actually drink anything. You're just a
these
storage machine.
small boys and girls bring you these
Stroke on your nipple.
these sort of like hollowed out the front horn of the Triceratops. It's that
Okay.
hollowed out. So you have those full of this like mead amber looking liquid.
Do you have a little on and off switch on your Grundle, like Lopez?
No, I don't. I drink it. I drink it immediately.
I sip it. How's it taste?
Yeah. It tastes like honey and alcohol and candy.
That's good. That's good.
It's
Little do they know that
has a very chestnutty flavor.
Sure does, buddy. Have you ever had a chestnut?
I'm asking you, like,
Yes.
this is
Yes,
the
does.
flavor. This is the flavor
I
that
like
I.
Well,
this?
it's a
Do I
little
want this?
sweeter. It's a little more
sweeter.
candy-ish.
Yes, that's what I meant. Chestnut flavored candy. Yes.
Caramel covered chestnuts.
so
That's what you're thinking.
Yes,
of.
exactly.
I'm glad you like it.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here awkwardly holding this drink.
Are you gonna
dribbling
have
out of
yours?
Here you go.
I love it.
Zendala
It's like a
sort
garbage
of
disposal.
ushers the drink away, and she says that yes, Sindra sent us, and he goes,
Sindra. Back in her younger days, she would come here all the time. Any friend of Sindra's is a friend of mine. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Yes, good sir.
What did she send us here
What
for?
the hell are we doing here? It's been a month since we got.
curse.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
So we have.
I'm here to fish.
So there's this life curse that we want to. Oh, wait a second. Everyone's just living forever.
Yes, we had a friend recently pass.
And then this guy's not doing too well either. And I slap him on your arm. Can you make yourself detach at will?
Yes.
Okay, you put it back on.
Yes.
It takes you a couple tries. Just like, like no one else notices it because you just took your arm out of your socket and put it back in, just like you used to unlock doors. It doesn't do it like on the first time you put the ball in the socket. It doesn't stick, and like nobody notices it's awkward, but you. You're just like, the hell. Okay,
All right, then.
Okay, it's normal. It's normal. It's fine. It's fine.
We're good.
Yes. So we have been informed of a death curse and a magical item that is causing it, and we would like your assistance in finding it, getting there,
Solving it.
solving.
Yeah,
Stop
that.
I know the disease of which you speak. My sister Jessamine has been stricken. She's in the back room. She's not doing too well.
Is she gross?
Oh, yes.
I see.
Sort of like stomach ulcers, but on the... You ever heard of a stomach ulcer?
Yes.
All of
Picture
us
that, but
I
on
have
the
a-
outside of the skin.
Oh, God.
Stomach ulcers.
Ooh.
Those are. I look over at Balin. Those are bad.
Yeah.
Those are very bad. Yes, I get those.
those are bad.
I get those often.
No, you don't.
Well,
I don't. I don't get those often.
because you're a friend of Syndra's, if you're seeking for a cure, no one here in the city has found it. But you are the second group that Syndra has sent to me. The first, I have not heard from them in 5 weeks.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, great. 5 weeks.
I slowly turn and look at Zendala, and I go, second group, huh?
She's sort of like,
Great. It's great. Okay, well, I'm ready to. Okay.
And she goes, yes, the company of the Yellow Banner was sent probably about a little over a month and a half ago to find the source of the death curse. Syndra really couldn't wait. So luckily we have more information than they did, but they have a large swath of time ahead of us. So they haven't succeeded yet, but hopefully they're still out there. He's like, I doubt it.
Yeah, sure.
So she's like, we should find them and meet up with them.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Company of the
Does
Yellow
Does that
Banner.
involve leaving the city? 'Cause I
Underlined
don't like that
Company
idea.
of the Yellow Banner. Okay.
Was that was the name of the group that's
so
been
that was
missing?
Syndra's group before you guys.
Yeah. So word number 2. Great.
That he's aware of.
So-
Everybody knows the B team is always the best.
You going into the jungle is a bad idea, but if you do mean to go into the jungle, you're going to need a guide. I would not go in deep into the jungle without someone who has been there before. Otherwise, you could get lost, go in circles for days, months, years. Oh,
5 weeks, maybe.
5 weeks even.
Yeah. Even 5 weeks.
tell you what, I would pay for whichever guide you want. There's a guide house that I operate. I will pay for your guide in full if you race my dinosaurs tomorrow. It appears a couple of my racers have gotten very sick, and I have big money in this. There are 3 races.
By very sick, do you mean bitten or dead?
One of them got bit by a snake and is now the size of a balloon. The other one
Jesus Christ.
sort of...
When he says big money, I just sit up. I'm just
Meatgrinder
like,
The other one
wait, what?
was
What?
attacked
Go
by
back,
a
go back.
gorilla while he was out collecting bananas. It's a large, 6-armed gorilla. Taken into the jungle deep. I don't expect to see him tomorrow.
How much money are we talking here?
Wait, for the guides?
No. How much? How much?
The betting?
How much money do you? I just completely gloss over the 6-armed gorilla. How much money do you have
I
in this race?
own 3 of the dinosaurs.
How much does the winning rider get paid?
I will turn to the betting table.
He would have exactly 3.
So the rule is, you cannot
I
bet.
bet if we had somebody else, we'd have 4.
If you are riding the dinosaur, you cannot bet on your own dinosaur. You may bet on other races. There are 3 races. You will race in the last race, if you agree. The first 2 races, you may bet on any dinosaur you see fit. The maximum bet is 500 gold.
For me.
So the
40,
minimum
yeah.
the minimum bet is 1 gold. The max bet is 500 gold. I will show you the table of odds on the winners. So, would you like to compete?
Sure.
If so,
Yes.
I will fund your guide.
What about you?
I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
In. You do not have to.
Well, how much do you weigh?
Nothing.
Not you. I know you don't weigh anything.
I weigh
Bone bag.
I weigh like 270.
Oh, so you're not.
No, I'm a lighter model.
ridiculously heavy, but that's still very heavy for a race.
Yeah, I'm a lighter.
Yeah.
I'm a lighter model.
I got a well-trained Hadrosaurus that you could ride.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It's a large herbivore on 2 legs with big thumbs, and it has a long spine on the back.
Oh, Ducky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Its name is Banana Candy.
I'm glad I knew exactly what you meant.
Name is banana candy. Okay. Okay. Sure. I will ride. I will be.
You'll
I
ride
will.
banana
I
candy.
will mount banana candy. Sure.
What's mine? What's mine's name?
You guys can pick.
Ooh.
There's other ones you can pick.
Oh, so he gets assigned
Oh,
one.
I'm stuck with banana.
You're
candy.
stuck with
I'm
banana
saying like
candy.
he suggested that. Like
Well,
you can
yeah, because
ride
that one's
banana
a little
candy.
more stout. Because
Wow.
I'm like 5 foot-ish tall, but I'm a bird, so my bones are hollow. I'm very
So-
light.
there's a Dionychus, like a small one,
Mm-hmm.
that is called Jungle Princess that you could ride. You could ride almost any of you can pretty much ride almost any of them. You would just have a problem riding.
Can I?
I will ride the Jungle Princess.
I want glue stick. I want my feet to
Glue
drag.
stick back yet.
It's gonna be a big competition.
Is there a
One of
pack-
the other merchant princes has a big Tyrannosaur this year called Big Honka. Big Honka.
Christ.
He
Is this written in the book, or you? Just,
yes.
Okay.
Oh.
He has 7-1 odds to win.
Big honker.
Here's the plan.
I've won the past couple of races with Ubtau's favorite, a young Triceratops on a winning streak.
What's his name?
Ubtau's favorite.
Oh. Oh, the most normal of the three.
What's his name? Jelly Bean.
What's his name? Grey's Anatomy.
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
You may sleep. You may sleep here tonight, and I cannot give you many details about the jungle, but the guides will. So trust your guide, or don't take a guide. You do what you want.
Okay.
Cool. Anything
Okay.
else you guys want to do before the end of the day?
I want to approach the guy.
Joe Ball.
Yeah, Joe Ball. I want to talk to him. When it's not like as crowded in here.
He always has people fanning him.
Yeah, I just don't like not like when like everyone when there's like less of a I go like,
Okay.
hey, sir.
Yes.
Quick question about this race tomorrow.
More grapes.
Yes.
Is it like a race to the death?
There are a number of races you could sign up for, but you do not have to sign up to the race to the death one. So there are two races. There are two races that are chained. The other race is unchained, where you can attack.
I just want to know: is this one with this Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Oh no, he races in all of them if he lives.
Right.
That's why the race at the end it'd be the one where they die. So you could still run the two races where they're gonna live.
But what if one of them dies earlier?
I'm alone.
Well, then they don't deserve to be in the race.
never left.
If one of my dinosaurs gives out from cardiac arrest, then he doesn't deserve to be in the race, and I wasted a lot of cash.
I missed all of that.
I like how he's like now an old Asian man.
He has a chameleon accent.
Oh, I just want to know. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a rider on this Tyrannosaurus Rex, correct?
Yeah, you.
What? I'm on the T-Rex?
Well, you can ride whatever you want, but yes, I have other riders.
Oh no. Well, my question is what are the odds of the other riders attacking us?
High.
Fair. Okay.
Well, it
so-
depends. If you're in the front, no one's gonna attack you because you're way too far in the front for them to reach you.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's no weapons. This is dinosaurs only.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so the dinosaurs do the
They
attacking.
eat each other. Got it.
And you want me to ride the
It
herbivore?
clicked.
You can ride whatever you want, but you do not have to compete in the unchained race. You can compete in one of the other races.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
All right.
I want you to ride
Anything
the
else you guys
herbivore
wanna
in the
do?
race where dinosaurs eat each other.
Anything else anyone wants to do for the day end? Talk to
I wanna-
anybody, buy anything.
I want to go back to the shop I was at and
Yep.
buy 3,000 more ball bearings.
Okay.
Jesus, what are you playing? I don't want to know.
Yes, you can.
Do I see anyone like me, any other Aarakocra around that may or may not be of the defender type?
No,
No. Can I ask Jabal about them?
the Aarakocra, yes. They live in Kia Sabal, their mountain home far to the south. It's just a rumor, but they say that they house the descendants of Chultan royalty. Chult hasn't had a king or queen in centuries, but it says the last remnants live there. But that is where the Aarakocra live, large parrot Aarakocra. And they are pretty much the paladins and the warriors of the jungle. Anytime someone be needing help, they come and help them.
So they're
But they used to be
parrots,
bigger
aren't
in
you?
number, but
Right?
they've been taken out over the years.
Put my finger on your teeth.
You're not-
You don't have lips.
You're not a parrot.
Yeah, but I'm a giant bird person. It's close enough. I'll paint myself. So they are the defense. So they just patrol in the jungle and help those in need.
So they are like extremely lawful, good, aligned Aarakocra that live in their last city remaining in the jungle. And they defend people that need help.
And what's the name of their organization? Or are they just?
I don't think they have one.
What are they called then?
They are Aarakocra.
Okay, I didn't know if they had like a.
It just says tribes of Aarakocra.
Okay.
It just says it's a tribe. They look like this.
Oh,
That's
they're way off.
little bit better looking than me, I guess.
Yeah,
You know, if you're
these guys are easily
Picky.
confused.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good.